Hello and welcome to this unboxing of Star Wars Legion Core Starter Set by Fantasy Flight Games. Now, I have to say I do have a liking for Star Wars, and it was very tempting to go with this. I know it's been released and they've had a number of expansions since then, but I decided to give it a go and see what that would look like. Anyways, on the back it says you have 33 plastic miniatures, 8 plastic barricades, 15 dice, 3 movement tools, a range ruler, 8 unit cards, 35 upgrade cards, 14 command cards, 12 battle cards, 1 round counter, 107 assorted tokens, and 1 learn to play booklet. But what's kind of cool, you get 2 of the iconic characters there. You get Luke Skywalker and, of course, Darth Vader. So let's see what we have on the inside here. Let's open this up. Okay, let's load up and see what goodies we have. Okay. Alright, first off, we have the Learn to Play booklet. Goes over how to put the models together, how to do the parts of the turn, shows examples of play, what do the cards mean, and all that. And again, they talk about Star Wars as a hobby, and they talk about how to put figures together, assembling them, how do you do model terrain. There are different ways to do terrain because this is an opportunity for those who are artistic to really go at it. So there we go for the Learn to Play booklet. Oh, this has got to be the 107 tokens. Want to point out that wow, that's a lot of tokens here, and they cover different things. I'm not going to go into that. They are double-sided. It's pretty thick, so I mean this is definitely durable. Now we get to the other stuff here. Okay, so we have our bases. Brown for the Rebel, gray for the Imperial. Those are the 2 factions that we do have. Oh, those are pretty thick compared to GW's bases, I have to say. Okay. We also have the dice. Got 15 dice in there, a combination of 6-sided dice and 8-sided. Some of them are blank, some of them have symbols on there. So put that off to the side. And these would be bases. Whoops. These are bases for, oh goodness, this would be base for the RTST, and then these are for the speeder bikes of the Imperials. Okay, so these are the smaller cards. They might be weapon upgrade cards here, I think. I may be wrong. And these are unit cards here, along with command cards, order cards. Okay, I still have to learn to play it, the game. This has to be the movement rulers that you put together. Now I have been reading, you have little bands here and it tells you, range 1, range 2, range 3. So again, and this will allow you to move your characters. Wow. Barricades. I gotta see what this looks like. I have to say, that's pretty solid. It's a pretty solid piece. Wow. I have to say. I'll have to do a little bit of filing, scraping off on the mold lines. That'd be kind of important. Let's see, what else do we have? Aha! This has to be the range ruler. Okay, that's fine. So range 1, range 2, range 3, I think. I'm kind of wondering if you couldn't break this down into inches or millimeters. But I guess, they want to make it where you're going to use this and make it look really cool and different. Okay. So this is the pack for the speeder bikes. Okay. And this would be the pack for the RT-ST. Think of it as an unarmored walker. Think about it that way. Okay. So here's a pack that's got Luke Skywalker, Darth Vader, and the RT-ST operator, I think. That would be my guess. I don't see anybody else in there. Now, for putting the models together, my understanding is you need to use super glue for these. Okay? And these are the speed biker guys, the scout troopers with a speed bike. And these would be the speed biker stands. Okay. That makes total sense to me. Okay, and I think I got everything in here. Nothing else here in the box. So here's the last component, and that has to do with the troops themselves. Your grunts, the people who make it possible. So let's take a look and see what we have. Oh. So you got some stormtroopers, you've got rebels. So I think what you're having here, ladies and gentlemen, that way you don't confuse which arms go where. And I've got a couple of alien rebel units, rebel soldiers. I just don't know what race. I'm somewhat familiar with Star Wars, but not everything. So, and these are kind of like rocket launcher stormtroopers and more grunt stormtroopers. Now these guys are a little bit larger than your Warhammer 40K 28mm miniatures. I think these are like 30mm tall miniatures. Okay. But the detail on these are pretty awesome. I think it'll be not too hard to put these bad boys together. Painting them up with all the detail. And these would be the Rebel Squad leaders. Right here. And these... Okay. More Rebel troopers. And more stormtroopers, except they got the heavier blasters, which really look like the MG42 of World War II German fame. And got some more rebel troops. I mean, not rebel, stormtroopers. These rebel guys, they look like radio comm guys, but I don't know if they have that in the game. I may be wrong. This is like first impressions. Oh, here we go. And these would be our rebel squad leaders on there. So that's it. that's what you got. Now, of course, the next trick's trying to pack everything back, right? So with that, looking at it, I'm thinking, you know, I got it at a discount myself, but it is jam-packed. They carefully placed these guys, okay, and they made it where you had, they made it in such a way where you can get to these pretty easily. All right. Oops. I'm just trying to put everything back in haphazardly, but nevertheless, I gotta say the components are pretty easy to fit back in here. Cover that. And I'm going to keep the Learn to Play rulebook out, and I will just simply cover it with this box here. Alrighty. So that is pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. And hey, I hope this gave you a little bit of insight. I'm kind of excited to see how this is going to work out. I have to learn how to play it first, put the pieces, and then actually play a game. See what that turns out to be. Hey, I hope this benefited you. You guys take care. God bless. And, you know, click and subscribe. That's a good thing to do.